This video will be showing you the basic drawing tools in CorelDraw. For every beginner in this CorelDraw, you should take note of some of the basic drawing tools. These are one of the most simplest tools that allows you to create simple drawings. We are starting by the rectangle. It's one of the basic drawing tools. Okay, and then you also have your ellipse tool. This allows you to draw circular or spherical kind of shapes. You also have some other tools like your polygon tools. You can as well change the point of your polygon or side. What I have here is a 6-point polygon. You can actually make it 7, 8 as the case may be. Observe the changes. I can equally draw a triangle just by turning it back to 3-point polygon. You also have your star tool. This star tool allows you to draw star-like shapes. You can as well change the point of your star. 6 point, 7 point, 8 point, as much as you can, thereby creating additional very beautiful shapes. You also have your complex star. Just as the name implies, allows you to draw complex stars, which can also be altered using the point option here. As you can see, we have some beautiful shapes. Alright, we'll be taking a look at other group of shapes, starting from the basic shape. The basic shape here allows you to create some common basic shapes. You can as well choose other kind of shapes, which is called perfect shapes. This is a cross-like shape. You can as well alter the edges and adjust the edges of this cross by locating the red dot on this angle. You can click and drag left or right to draw a specific kind of cross. Still on your basic shapes, you can choose a different kind of shapes too. I have your donut shapes. You can also alter the width of the donut shape by dragging from the red button there. So clicking on the flyer button of the basic tools, you can also find other group of related category of tools. Here you have your arrow shapes, you have your flow charts shapes, you have your banner shapes, you have your calotte shapes. You can choose the category of shape you want here and then come down to your perfect shapes button here. This is called perfect shapes. The perfect shapes allows you to choose the various kind of shapes under the particular category of shapes you've chosen here. Once you choose the category of shape here, flowchart shapes for example, your perfect shapes here displays all the shapes that can be found under that category you have chosen. So I can get a shape like this. Let me choose a different category too. Arrow shapes. Come down to your perfect shapes here. Click on it. You will also see various kind of arrow shapes. Click on any one of your choice and drag. Of course, you can also adjust the edges or the point using this your red dot there. Okay, so you can equally reduce. So we construct the shape from its original appearance. So having done some of this, we'll be taking a look at the color. This is your color panel or your color bar. This harbors the colors for coloring your shapes here in CorelDraw. Okay, you also have more buttons down here. This button down here at the bottom of this color panel is called the more color button. It allows you to see some of the colors that cannot be displayed outside here. So clicking on it, it will display the rest of the colors under this your color panel. So let's move over to coloring your objects or your drawings in CorelDraw. So we will be coloring these basic shapes that have been drawn. Simply click on any shape you wish to color and then locate the color on your color panel here. As you can see, we have beautiful colors. Okay, all right, so these are very beautiful colors. So while talking on your basic shapes, you can as well alter and adjust the lines of the shapes. How do you do that? How do you adjust the line or the width of your basic shapes? You can call it the line width. If I feel like adjusting the line width, all I need to do is to select any of the drawings here, any of the shapes I want to adjust this line. Simply click on it and then locate your outline width here on this property bar. Remember in our previous class on introduction to CorelDraw environment, we mentioned about the property bar that displays the attribute or the option of a selected what object or an active tool. So once you click on it, then you observe this your outline width. Remember, without selecting a shape, don't expect to see it, it disappears. But once a shape is selected, it returns back again. So you can equally click on this down pointing arrow beside it here and then you choose the various point of your choice. For point, as you can see, is a bit thicker. I can click on this one and then change the point to, let me use the bigger point, 10 point. As you can see, it's bigger than this other, that of the triangle. Now let's go over to how do you color the line of your shapes. After drawing a shape, it comes in default with a tiny line known as hairline. Now how do you color this hairline, which is black in default? All you simply need to do is to click on the object you wish to color its line. Let's assume this object, I need to color the line from black to red. Once it's selected, all you need to do is to right click on the color of your choice. Right click, remember, right click, you don't left click. Now if you left click, this is what you see. You fill the object with color. That is a way of filling object with color. You left click or you simply click on the color. But if you want to affect the line of the object, then you need to right click on the color, not left clicking. Here we go. I will do that to this one too. I will increase the line point to 4 point. Then I'm going to right click on the blue. This is it. Now I'll click on red. This is it. So as you can see, it's already looking beautiful. Okay, so we'll be taking a look at other kind of shapes here. Call out shapes. Come down to your perfect shapes and pick any colored shape of your choice. Click and drag. So this is your colored shapes. Down here, you can pick any one of your choice. You can still give it a color. You can as well increase the outline width. As well, you can change the outline color by right clicking, don't forget. Okay, in a situation where I need to remove the outline of a particular shape, this is a shape. It has a black outline. I can as well increase the width like others. Now in a situation where I don't need the line, I want to remove the line, all you need to do is to right click on this no color button here. This is your no color button. If you click on it, it removes the fill color of the selected object like this. As you can see, that of the red color here has disappeared. Click on any other color, it comes back. Click back on that no fill, it disappears. Same way, I can actually remove the fill color by clicking on this no color fill. Is also how I can also remove the black line here of this object by simply right clicking. Remember, you right click to color the object. If you wish to remove the black line or the outline width of a particular object, you also need to right click on the no fill button, and this is it. So these are your basic drawing tools in CorelDraw. You can check them out and try drawing yours. On our next video, we'll be taking a look at advanced drawing shapes. Okay, so how do you delete object? You can simply click on it and press the delete key on your keyboard. I can as well delete object by right clicking on the object and then you see delete. I can move objects around by simply clicking and dragging on it. So this is how you draw your simple tools. Alright, having done that, let's take a look at rotating object. So let's take a look at rotating object. We have this particular object here. Let me bring out this cross-like shape. So let's assume we have this particular object here and you wish to rotate it. Observe your selection signs here, these selection indicators. Now once an object is selected, this is the first thing you see. Once you click on the object again, it gives you the rotation handles and the skew handles. This other one at the edge is called the rotate, another rotate button. So the ones at the edges are known as the rotation buttons. You can simply place your pointer there. Observe how the pointer is, right? You can click and drag around the object to change the direction. This other one here, they are called the skew. These other buttons are the middle section of this object. It's called the skew. Place your pointer there, you observe two opposite pointing arrows. You can click, drag left or right to change or distort the object. Clicking on the object again anywhere returns it back to selection button. Clicking on it again takes it back to your rotation and skew buttons. This is as simple as how you can rotate or skew shapes here. Let me try that of this rectangle. Before then, let's take a look at how to duplicate object. How do you duplicate object here in CorelDraw? How to duplicate object? You simply select the object by clicking on it and then Ctrl D. You press your Ctrl button and then you tap the D on your keyboard. This is what you have. So I have another copy of this rectangle. Remember, if an object is not selected for the first time and you wish to rotate this object, it means you need to select or you need to click on it twice. The first clicking is to select it. The second clicking is to bring out the rotation handles. You click on it again, it returns back to selection sign. You click on it, it goes back to your rotation. Okay, so take note of that. You can click on these rotation edges, any one of these rotation signs at the edge. You can click on it, touch it perfectly well to give you this rotation sign there. You can click and turn it round this middle dot. So this allows you to also rotate this object. In our previous video on Introduction to CorelDraw, we mentioned about this environment being your working area, which means I can also place my drawings outside if I don't want to congest my printable layout. But once you're done drawing and your object need to be printed, it has to be inside the printable layer for your printer to be able to detect it while printing. So this is as far as we can take on basic CorelDraw drawing shapes. I hope you've enjoyed this class and please try to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more videos on CorelDraw. Thank you so much.